Aishat'S Fate Chapter 10. Bukumi noticed the changes in Aishat. Since Aishat returned to the hostel, she looked so gloomy. She didn't utter any word and didn't criticize Bukumi's spirituality as usual. She was just rolling back and forth on her bed all through the night. "Good morning," Bukumi greeted Aishat the next day. Aishat had slept fitfully all through the night. She was awake when Bukumi was having midnight prayers, when Bukumi was reading, and when she started the morning devotion. She neither interrupts her prayers nor complains about Bukumi's loud prayers. Aishat was awake all through. She had been thinking about how to go about the pregnancy. She remembered how Sheung had been a very good man to her. Dele, who had come into her life and had blinded her in inner sight with material things, had completely used and dumped her. She thought of how her mother would react if she found out that she was pregnant again. Her mother would obviously send her away. "Good morning," Aishat responded coldly. "Aishat, is anything the matter?" Bukumi asked with a concerned look. She was ready to listen to Aishat's plight if she was ready to open up to her. "I'm fine," she stiffly replied. "Aishat, you are not fine," Bukumi asserted. "This is not your usual self. I watched you while I was reading at midnight. Afterward, I saw you during midnight prayers. You spaced out on the bed. What exactly is the problem?" "I'm okay. I want to read for today's paper," Aisha said, grabbing a book on the bed. "By what time? The exam starts at 9 o'clock. This is 15 minutes to 7. How do you intend to read within the space of minutes? And you still have to prepare yourself before stepping out. Besides, this is the wrong handout," Bukumi pointed out. "Bukumi, please, let me be. Your words are provoking my thoughts. Kilode." "Abinu, I was just curious because you have not been this moody before." Bukumi apologized and left the room quietly. Here is a quick reminder to my first timer. If you are a first time or visiting my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more updates of my story. And if you have been here before, I welcome you back. Now let's go back to the story. The examination Aishat wrote that day didn't go well. She knew she hadn't read and had given wrong answers to most of the questions she had answered. Why she left some undone? While she was in the examination hall, her mind was occupied with 1,001 thoughts. She regretted ever leaving Sheung for a total stranger like Dele. How she wished she could turn back the hand of time and make amends. Kamsi, who had led her into this, had traveled to her hometown to visit her sick father. Aishat has no one to talk to. She had no one to help her out in her present condition. She couldn't confide in Bukumi. She knew so well that Bukumi was still a virgin. How would she discuss such a matter with someone who has never slept with a man since her existence? And talking to a spiritually filled person like Bukumi about having an abortion is completely a sin. She knew what her response or advice would be. She would advise her to keep the pregnancy, which Aishat is not willing to keep. She's not ready to give birth to a child whom the father had rejected. So, she decided to keep to herself. She needs to terminate this pregnancy. She does not want to be a single mom. She wants to have all her children with just one man and not separate men like her mother. Kamsi returned to school a day before the semester examination ended. Aishat was so excited to finally see who could help her out. She knew Kamsi would know 1 or 2 places where the abortion could be done with no error. "You suppose don't call me for phone now," Kamsi said in surprise when Aishat explained to her that Dele rejected the pregnancy and she was here to abort it. "Don't you know that pregnancy grows daily? If I don't give you one doctor number, they will be you if you reach there, because the thing don't they grow." "I know now, but why you know they use protection?" Kamsi asked. "I don't know which way now. I don't know. See you they do the thing. You don't know to say you guys protect yourself." Kamsi clicks her tongue, looking at Aishat and shaking her head. "Get dressed. Make we go comot this thing sharply. No time to check time." Aishat did the second abortion successfully. This time around, there were complications. She was given a pint of blood and IV fluid because of the pregnancy had grown past an abortion stage. The fetus had developed and had a placenta. She had lost a lot of blood during the process. The termination of the pregnancy gave the doctor a real tough time. When the school was on break and Aishat had fully recovered, she went home to spend the holiday at her mother's. When she arrived, she met her mother and step-siblings who were seated on the floor of the living room, scooping garri together in a big bowl. She was surprised by the state of things at home. She knew her stepfather had yet to give her mother money to start up her home business, but feeding was never a problem. They always have special and sumptuous delicacies for each meal for the day. What went wrong? Aishat asked herself within. Aishat, my husband's business had not been moving lately. His clients are not patronizing him for work. We have spent all his savings on feeding. Sometimes we sleep on an empty stomach. Currently, we are owing the landlord 2 years of rent. Aishat's heart shattered into pieces over her mother's outcry. She was not happy with the state of things at home. The thought of who would continue to pay for her tuition fee crossed her mind. Sheung, who had been paying for it, had left. Her father, who had 3 wives and 13 children to feed, could not help her with the tuition fees. He had so many responsibilities to shoulder. How is Sheung doing? Her mother asked, disrupting her thoughts. It's been a while, he called. The silence unsettled her mother. Hope is fine, she asked, glaring at Aishat, who was racking her brain for a response to her mother's question. Mom, Aishat called her softly. Her hands were bunched together as she spoke. We broke up. What did you say? Her mother asked with her eyes almost popping out of the eye socket. I broke up with him, she repeated, correcting the pronouns. Why? For what reason? What did he do to you? Her mother threw those questions at her impatiently. Are you out of your mind? Her mother asked, obviously burning with anger. What about your school fees? Who would take responsibility for that? Me. Aisha stressed the word mommy in Ibadan's way of pronouncing the word mommy. She sometimes calls her mom me whenever she's carried away. You know I don't have a job. Or is it your father that has become Baba Bukata? That one that is just impregnating his wives yearly. Is it that one that will help you with your school fees? Me. You can't expect me to raise your school fees from the feeding allowance that is not enough to feed me and my children. Thank God you saw how things are with your 2 eyes. Me. Emma worry. Kima worry. Her mother repeated the question. She exhaled